Live, TV land, Facebook land, media land, everybody land. We just wish everybody a great 2023 spring and summer and all the good vacations coming up for the family and all the people out there. And me and Kurt here, Greg Reitz Real Estate, Team EXP Fresno, and Kurt goes NEXA Mortgage, right, Kurt?
Yep, that's it.
And we are here to help you guys and give you the real truthful information and wish you all the best. So, Kurt, why don't you take off with the rates today and everything in mortgage land, and I'll follow.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. We've had some interesting movement in the markets. I think I think we are at the top, and I think things are going to start getting better now. At least that's kind of what the talking heads are all saying. Conventional rates are mid sixes. FHA is high fives, low sixes, and so is VA. So we're still in the rates that we can still get stuff done, and we got a lot of people buying houses. So my general consensus is what's going to happen in this market is once these rates drop, call it on a conventional from 6.5 to 5.5. I think the market's going to take off. I think the buyers that are waiting to list their properties are going to jump off the fence because they can afford it now. It's more reasonable, and I think that the sellers are going to jump off the fence. So I think it's going to pick up quite a bit here in the next month or so. At least that's my gut.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And we've got quite a bit of buyers coming in with a 3, 5, 10% down.
Yeah.
And some of the families, don't have that much money. A few of them, the minority of them actually. But what do we have available for those first-time buyers or buyers that are a little bit tighter on their budget and the money coming into a property where we can get people into property for anywhere from 0 to 15,000 down if we get the seller to pay the closing. What do we have? A couple loans like that, Kurt?
Yeah, we've got the best thing going would be to save up for your down payment and get a seller credit for closing costs. That's always the better loan. But we've got 100% financing in a couple different places. We've got USDA. We have down payment assistance loans that we can do. We've got FHA VA and USDA are 100% financing loans, and then we do have some down payment assistance. So,
but those rates are slightly higher because of the buyers not bringing in much money to the table, so Correct. It's a higher risk to the bank, right?
Exactly, and what they do is they kind of charge you more. They'll give you a 3% credit, but then they charge you another 1.5. So they're not the best loans out there, and you have to refi the first, the second, and the third before you do anything else. So you're stuck in it for a little while.
Save a few $1,000s to get yourself in a home. You're going to save a lot of money on a monthly payment, right?
That's right. Yeah,
I totally get that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what do you think the best loans going right now overall, like FHA?
I think FHA is better than conventional now because FHA dropped their mortgage insurance. So where we used to have 720, 740 borrowers that were going conventional, now everybody's going FHA because they're saving hundreds of dollars a month. So that lower mortgage insurance per month.
Wow. So mortgage insurance could be $150 to $250 a month, right?
Yeah.
And they dropped it. FHA loans, that's out of the payment.
They lowered it from it was a 0.85 cost. It was a percentage of the loan amount, and they almost cut that in half. So wow. Now if you've got a conventional borrower, the MI is half of what the conventional MI is, and the interest rates are better by a significant amount too.
That's good. That's good. And what is the loan amount? Since FHA is the lowest monthly payment you can get on a loan right now, it sounds like. What if you're putting 3 or 5% down? It's going to be lower. So on the low down payment loans, FHA is the ticket. You said it makes hundreds of dollars per month sense. What is the maximum price that a buyer can buy on an FHA loan right now?
It's about $489. The FHA limit, FHA loan limit's about $472.
$472 loan and $489 with their down payment involved. So $490. That's cool.
Yep, right around there.
Heard that on TV land, right? $490. Go get yourself an FHA. Save some money.
Yeah.
And then when the rates modify down, then you can just refinance out of this loan if that's what you like to do.
That's it.
What else you got? Anything else you want to share?
No, I'm encouraging everybody to get off the fence early. I really think, we've been saying for months and years that, you date the rate, but I think if you wait another 3 months, I think the housing market's going to go up. I think we're going to have multiple offers, appraisal gaps. I think all that stuff's coming back once the rates get a little better. So, I'm encouraging everybody to jump in and, think about that refi in about a year.
Absolutely. We're starting to get some of those multiple offer, 2 to 4 offers, 5 offers on a property now.
Yeah, especially in the 400 range. It's going crazy out there.
Yeah. Well, the cost of rent,
Oh yeah.
1,800 on the low end, all the way up to 3,500, and it's like, this is crazy. So people can buy a house cheaper than that, right?
Yeah.
Might as well do that. Especially if if you're married out there, you've got a husband and wife and some kids. Hey, us getting you into the right loan and the right home because we care about people. That's important, guys.
Absolutely.
And having your family raised in a good area, all of that's important, and that's why we share this information, because we want to reach out to good families like yours and help you. So, okay, let me go over 2-3 minutes. I'll be maybe 4 minutes on the real estate market update for Fresno, Madera County. That's going to take it from about Merced to Tulare, Visalia. It's the major part of the Central Valley. Okay, guys, and it's too much for me to memorize, so I'm going to have my cheat sheet here. Okay, homes for sale in April was 1,280 units. It was down 7.4%, so we had about 7.5% less listings. So about 100 less on the market come on the market. So some sellers are holding back from listing right now. Home listed in April, homes closed in April was 710. So we had about a 10.5% decrease in homes that have closed in April from the month before. I'm talking from month to month. So March to April, we had a 10% decrease, 10.5% decrease in homes closed from March to April. But homes listed in April was down about 2%, and homes for sale was down about 7.4%. Okay. Homes placed under contract went up, though. So we had less listings at the market, right? We had less closings from month to month, but we had, knowing that we're going the right direction, Kurt, we had under contract pendings, accepted offers went up 2.5%.
Interesting.
So that's a good stable market overall. Now the price per square foot, buyers like to know the price per square foot, and what is the pricing doing overall. The price went down on price per square foot 2.5% month to month from March to April. Now let me say something. We track this every month. December, the prices went up 0.8%. January, they went down 1.6%. February, they went up 9%. They did. March, they went up a couple points. And in April, we went down about 2.5%. So they're going up on a higher ratio than going down. And it's just bouncing along that bottom right now, right?
Yeah.
But what I've seen is on the months where the prices are going up, they're going up 2 to 9 points. And when they're going down 1 to 2.5%, right?
Yeah.
So you're still falling behind as they graduate up little by little. Now, when the rates start to drop, there's going to be crazy numbers. So waiting doesn't make sense, because you're going to get a multiple bid situations and pay 10, 20, 30, 40,000 over, thus eliminating anything you thought you would save on an interest rate.
And that's when our first time home buyers really have a hard time getting in the market, because you have to have cash. So that's a tough one.
True. Okay. The second number here, continuous days on the market. Days on the market, everybody, that means how long from the day the house was listed for sale, a seller selling their house, to the day it got an acceptable contract offer on the property. So that's what days on the market is. It was the height of the market last year was April, May, 16, 17 days on the market. It's been going up since, and bouncing right along that same point between 47 and 50 days. From January until end of April, we're between 47 and 50 days on the market. Last month, we were 47 days on the market. This month, we're 48 days on the market. That shows a normal real estate market is right around the 40 to 55 day mark. So we're in a good spot there, saying that we're in a stabilized market, which is good. April's sold, the sold homes was slightly up. Talking about the list price, okay? April average for sale pricing has been appreciating. So when when a seller's selling a home, they went up from month to month 4%. So if a house was 400,000 in March, they listed it for 416 in April, 4% higher on the listing price. Okay. Average sold price, okay, was down though. So here's the thing. Here's what I want to show you these numbers. Let's put in our mind for easy use a house that's 500,000, 500. The seller said, okay, I want 520 and listed at 520, thinking that it's probably just worth 500, but let's go 520, right? They listed at 4% more from month to month, from March to April. So the 500 was listed at 520, but it sold at 2.3% below the listing price. So the seller's still up 1.7%.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? From month to month on a $500,000 home, they went up 4% or 20,000. They actually got 2.3% less than listing price. So they got about I'm just quick math, 508. They still made $8,000 more in April than they did in March. That's what I want you guys to look at. So to me, it's that time. You know, I've sold a few of some properties, and I'm buying another property. Interest rate don't matter. I know what I got to do.
Yeah.
The real estate always appreciates over time, so you're in a good spot. Days on the market, not days on the market, but inventory. If no brokers and agents didn't list any other property from today on, we would run out of inventory in the area, Fresno and the greater area, in 1.8 months or just less than 2 months. We'd run out of inventory. That says that it's a slight seller's market, because anything under 60 days to 75 days is a seller's market. Over 75 to 90 is kind of a stable market. And then you go over 90, then it starts turning into a buyer's market. So we're a long ways away from that. Okay, average sold price in March, because here we're doing month to month, guys. So in March, it was 427,000 average sold. In April, it was 417 average sold. And then medium sold price, that's the medium price home. So it might be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot, whatever it is. 395. It was the same for April versus March. 395, right? And that's all the numbers that are important to us right there. Price per square foot went from 237 to 231. However, the listing prices went up 4%. The negotiated price was 2.3% less. So actual pricing went up about 1.7%. So it's just a stable market.
Yeah.
Some areas you're winning, some areas you're losing, depending if you're a seller or a buyer, which tells me it's a very stable market on pricing right now.
Sure.
Okay, well, that's it, Kurt.
Perfect.
You got our number there. Greg Reitz, Reitz Real Estate Team, 559-261-777. And Kurt Goetz at, go ahead, you got your number there, Kurt?
Yep, Kurt Goetz at 559-392-5009.
And you can find us online too. What's your website?
KurtGoetz.com.
Yep. And ours is FresnoMadeiraHomesearch.com and 4 other ones, but let's not get boring with that. You guys have a great day. We're looking forward to helping you answer any questions you got.
That's right.
And have a wonderful summer with the family.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Thank you, Kurt.
Thanks,
Bye.